Hey guys, Ryan here. Now, I want to, in this video, address the aspect of reading something compared to talking for me. Now, you may notice between a difference in my speech when I'm talking and reading. And I thought, okay, I can read something, I can read anything really, and it'll do the same thing, but I thought, why not read something that relates to the topic? So I looked up cluttering on Google, and I come to this website called stutteringhelp.org/cluttering, and it has this title it says here, how do you know if you or someone else has a cluttering problem? So I'm just going to read this whole article and see how I sound while talking and reading something. Like stuttering, cluttering is a fluency disorder, but the two disorders are not the same. Cluttering involves excessive breaks in the normal flow of speech that seems to result from disorganized speech planning, talking too fast or in spurts, or simply being unsure of what one wants to say. By contrast, the person who stutters typically knows exactly what he or she wants to say, but is temporarily unable to say it. To make matters even more confusing, since cluttering is not well known, many who clutter are described by themselves or others as stuttering. Also, and equally confusing, cluttering often occurs along with stuttering. The definition of cluttering adopted by the Fluency Disorders Division of America Speech Language Hearing Association is, cluttering is a fluency disorder characterized by a rapid and or irregular speaking rate, excessive disfluencies, and often other symptoms such as language or phonological errors and attention deficits. To identify cluttering, you must listen to non-stuttered speech of the speaker. Evidence for fluency disorder, one that is not stuttering, and extensive disfluencies would be present in a speaker who meets all these following. 1. Does not sound fluent, that is, does not seem to be clear about what he or she wants to say or how to say it. 2. Has excessive levels of normal disfluencies, such as interjections and revisions. 3. Has little or no apparent physical struggle in speaking. 4. Has few, if any, necessary secondary behaviors. A rapid and or irregular speaking rate would be present in a speaker who has any or of the following. 1. Talks too fast based on an overall impression or actual syllable per minute counts. 2. Sounds jerky. 3. Has pauses that are too short, too long, or improperly placed. These fluency rates deviations are essentially symptoms of cluttering. In addition, however, there are a number of symptoms suggested in the later part of the above definition that may not be present, but add support to the impression that a person is cluttering. Accordingly, the clinical picture of a typical cluttering problem will enhance if the person in the question had any of the following. 1. Confusing disorganized language or conversational skills. 2. Limited awareness of his or her fluency and rates problems. 3. Temporary improvement when asked to slow down or pay attention to speech or being tape recorded. 4. Mispronunciation or slurring of speech sounds or deleting non-stressed syllables in longer words. For example, fetchly or fortunately. 5. Speech that is difficult to understand. 6. Several blood relatives who stutter or clutter. 7. Social or vocational problems resulting from cluttering symptoms. 8. Learning disabilities not related to reduced intelligence. 9. Sloppy handwriting. 10. Distractibility, hyperactivity, or limited attention span. 10. Auditory perceptual difficulties. I decided to cut this video short because it was a long read. I have decided I will just let the first part of the video be played instead of the whole entire reading of this website. If you want to read the whole website, I'll send a link in the bottom of it, but that's up to you to decide. But I'll just keep this video short and let you watch a little bit of me reading. And the whole point is to evaluate my reading and for me to watch it back without cringing. Right now.